Hi, my name is Alyssa Griffin, and I'm a weather badge instructor, and this is my 60-second scouter.
Three, two, one.
Is it just the instructor badge that you do? Do you have any ties to scouting now, or?
Um, yeah, I mean, when I was younger, my mom signed me up for Daisy Scouts, and then I did Girl Scouts for a couple years just to like meet friends and whatnot.
Hmm,
And then I just developed other passions and didn't really have time for Girl Scouting anymore.
okay.
And then when I was a college student, the state of New Hampshire was doing like a scouting day where a bunch of badges were being taught. And the meteorology department here at school was reached out to see if any students could teach the weather badge. But we were about an hour and a half drive away from where the event was occurring, and it just wasn't feasible. But I still connected with Allison, and she was like, well, if you want to teach this virtually, you can. And so I've been doing that, gosh, maybe about the last year, maybe like once a month, just teaching the badge virtually, which has been really fun because a lot of times the students are from like the northeastern part of the United States, but sometimes they're not. And like getting to hear their perspectives about the weather across the country is really cool.
So how do others describe you?
I probably as like a friendly person, I have no problem just like kind of walking up to people and starting a conversation. I'm a tour guide on campus, so I'm very used to like just walking up to people being like, "Hey, how's your day going? Like, can I help you with anything?" So I'd say friendly, outgoing, also probably very compassionate. I have a huge heart, a lot of empathy. So
So, what got you interested in the weather?
yeah, so I was always just curious about the sky growing up. Like one of my earliest memories was laying in the snow face up and the snowflakes are falling on me. And I was like, why is this happening? Like what is going on here? And I tried asking my parents, but they don't have weather training or a lot of weather background. And I just remember them going, you know what, Alyssa, like go to college and learn about the weather. And I, accepted that from a very young age, like elementary school, maybe 7, 8 years old. And that's the trajectory I've been on ever since.
So, what's the best skill you've learned in life?
That's a loaded question for 8 a.m. I definitely think just going back to how compassionate I am is just being understanding of people, trying to understand where they're coming from, whether they've done you right or wrong, just trying to see where they're coming from. And then if you need to compromise, like once you have that base understanding of their point of view and you can kind of understand where their stance is on the issue, it can make again compromising or trying to work out a deal or something a little easier. So I guess just like understanding people and being compassionate towards them, but also knowing your worth and when your people are stepping on you. It's a very fine line to balance.
So, did you do many campfire songs in Girl Scouts?
Like campfire. So I never did like a sleepaway camp with Girl Scouts, but I do vaguely remember the song and I don't sing, so bear with me.
That's
But
fine.
it's like the make new friends but keep the old song.
What colour best represents you and why?
I'd say the color purple because I'm literally obsessed with it. It's my whole personality. You can't see, but my computer like case is purple. My phone case is purple. My electric kettle over there, which I'm using to heat water for this experiment, is purple. My nails are purple right now. It's just the color I've gravitated towards, and it's just ingrained in my soul at this point.
So, why is STEM skills so important, do you think?
I think STEM still skills are important because it's a really good way to combine like creativity and also like problem solving and just the skills of being able to like work through something and you're probably going to fail a couple times, but once you get to the end, it's really gratifying. So I think with STEM, there's a lot of space for imaginativity, to be imaginative. Is that the
Yeah.
word? Yeah. And creative while also bring in some like really cool technical skills. So I feel like it blends like artistry and more like computational things well together.
So, you were a Girl Scout. So, what was your favourite memory?
I mean, this isn't like that big of a deal, I guess, looking back on it, but the Girl Scouts got to walk in like the parades, like our hometown parade and such. And I think I just thought that was so cool because I got to like walk down the middle of the, so I live on a busy street. So the idea of walking down the middle of a road was very exciting to me as like a 7-year old. So like, Main Street would be closed and I could just walk down the middle of the street with my friends and wave to a bunch of people and they all were waving at me. And I was just like, I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind.
What are some things that you do to keep your mental health positive?
Ooh, that's a great question. I love going for walks. Not so much of a hiker, not so much of an incline person, but I could walk on like flat ground for miles. So definitely doing that, going with like a friend or just listening to music when I go for a walk. Um, when I was in like little, all the way through high school, and unfortunately not as much in college, but I was a dancer. I trained in ballet, point, modern, and jazz. So that was just the exercise of it. Yeah, jazz hands. Was really fun. And then I also got involved with music. So I think just having, yeah, walking, dancing, playing my flute or the ukulele, depending upon what I'm in the mood for.
What's the best meal you can cook?
Okay, I think the best meal that I can cook would either be like a salmon inspired dish. I just get like those fillets at the grocery store, either frozen or fresh, and cook them with like a vegetable and whatnot.
Hmm.
And also like chicken thighs on the stove top.
What's your favorite season?
Oh, fall, hands down. Because where I am in New England of the US, like the leaves turn colors and it's gorgeous. So I love fall.